So yes, we are live and Ava would take on the stage.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all. And like usual, Rekha and Mamta, thank you so much for having me here and giving me this opportunity to be amongst these beautiful ladies whom I really love and appreciate. I love them so much. And I'm not going to talk too much because I know I am not even up to it to stand in front of anybody. So first of all, I'm going to, introduce Sister Julie Wynn and ask her to speak a little. And of course, she's got so much of motivation for all of us. And I just love her. So, Julie, can you please tell us and connect us with all that you connect with?
Thank you so much, Sister Ava. And hello, all my sisters here. It's good to be here. It's great to be here, and it's fantastic to be here. Today is Friday, the 15th of 2023. We are in the mid-month of December. Every year when it comes to this time, we all think about other people. This month of December especially, we think about other people a lot more than ourselves because look, the world right now, everybody who's celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah, they're thinking about buying gifts. For who? For other people around us, right? And so the best gift that I ever received is a gift of Onpassive. And the gift that I don't think that anybody could ever giving to us, right? Is the gift that so much treasure in there that we with that gift itself, it gives us the power to do so much more. And so I appreciate the gift of Onpassive, and I appreciate all my sisters being here, and you are the gift of the world. And I just want to say hello to everyone, and just in that message, we're here for each other, and we're here as a gift for each other. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Julie. Really, you are quite an inspiration because you have always been an inspiration to me, and you know that. And I have always, liked to listen to you, but, as we drifted apart, and you were the first one to really show, and you are such a person, a lady who really empowers other ladies and, brings them forward. So on that note, I would like to say thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Next, I would, I'm not very good at this. So I'll just say that I am going to call on my beautiful and beloved sister, Myra.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy and so honored to be here with all these beautiful, beautiful ladies. And I'm proud of having such a large community of people from all over the world that, that share their points of view. They love to humanity. They love to one another. And like Ava say about Julie, when, empowering one another, which is so important among women because it's not something that really was, well, I'm going to tell you a short story. I was speaking to one young lady just a couple of weeks ago, and the young lady was telling me how different her generation is from my generation. And I asked her, how is so? She said, I see that in your generation, women really didn't support one another. They actually compete with one another. And in my generation, we don't do that. And I turn around and I say, is that so? And I say, well, that must be your perception of our generation, because yes, we have a lot of different scenarios, but we always support one another because we know who we are. We don't have to compete, right? We understand that, it's enough for everybody, and we all bring something positive and some kind of skill that can contribute to help somebody else. So why feeling like it's a competition when we all different yet equal in many ways, and we have so much to give to the world, right? From our hearts. I just thank you, Rika, for having me, and Mamata, and thank you, Ava, for inviting me as well, because you were part of the invitation crew. And I just happy to be here with all of you and continue to share opinions and ideas and whatever it is that we're going to do today, chat about it. I'm here to open up and just talk too much, right? Because I do talk too much, okay? So thank you so much, all right? And I'm happy to be here with all of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Myra. For you, as usual, you're a beautiful soul. And I'm so happy that I got to personally meet you also. And, Myra's such a loving and giving person. I mean, if you don't see her and don't be with her, you will never know her. And I had the privilege of knowing her. Thank you. And no, nobody cries here. We cry with joy. Nobody cries here. So okay, now since we're talking, why not let's put somebody in the spot? And that's going to be Mamta.
Oh. Baba, every time we shock you by giving some or another responsibility, and today you have reciprocated it, I should say that. So hello all, namaste everybody, and welcome to all in Wake Up Show, our Wake Up Talk Show with the modified version, I would like to say this, with hashtag sisters. And yes, सभी को प्रणाम करती हूँ और सबका आशीर्वाद बहुत जरूरी है. ऑन पैसिव ऐसे कदार पे खड़ी है ना कि सबका साथ होना बहुत जरूरी है. एंड I would definitely see to it, and I would like to mention it, that we are all over here. Maybe we are scattered and staying and located in different countries, but still we are here, bounded with one iconic name, that is Onpassive, which is powered by genius CEO Mr. Ash Mufarah, and of course supported by many founding members along with the hashtag sisters. I'm so proud of all of you, those who are listening, those who are on the panel, those who are the speakers. Of course, Onpassive has given us too much. As Julie said, this is a month of December. It's a month of giving to somebody else, not just expecting for ourselves. The majority of the people earlier, before Onpassive has come and we have tried to understand Onpassive, everyone was doing the same thing, that we were only and only living for us. When we have listened to Mr. Ash Mufarah, we have started understanding the importance of giving, doing something else, like Oblis. So it's really fantastic to be over here in month of December. Though we are staying located at different countries, but our hearts are joined and integrated with Onpassive. That's it from my side in this round. Thank you very much, Ava, for giving me this chance to speak with you all. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Mamta. Beautifully shared. Yes, we have all one heart, and this one heart will take us places. And not only places, it will help us to help humanity, which is actually the core being for all of us, So on that note, I would like to call on my other sister from Pakistan, who's here, Aisha. Aisha, please come on. because I know you also have another show to go to. So please share with us
Yes.
before you go.
Okay. Hi there, family, and I'm really delighted to be with you all here. And it's really exciting times we are all sharing at the moment. And I think our CEO yesterday came on and he talked a lot and he shared a lot. And I really feel more and more closer to to my family, to my company after that, because I just felt that it's so overwhelming, it's so heartwarming that it always, whenever he has or the company faces anything, any times of struggle, they make it a point to share it with us. And it's not only because this is not it's not something imaginary, it's a real thing, which is our company is real, and it's whatever is happening, it's happening in real time. And so we shouldn't also ignore that it's a startup company. uh, Although it has been a very good start and it's flying high, but there are some pros and cons there, and there are many factors which come in the way and as hurdles, but they are picking up speed and they just wanted to share with us. And that was I was so excited that what progress they are doing, at what stage they are. And it was very, very heartwarming to know that our how much struggle they're doing at the back end. And what are those things, what are those problems which they are facing, and they're coming on and they are solving it. And we don't have to worry about that. We're not feeling that pain. They're not taking it on their side upfront. And that's what I think that's what makes us one family, because we feel that we are feeling that what they are going through. So that was really great. And after that, I'm just very much excited for the coming times. And now he has also told us that in the next week we are going to have a lot to see and to hear from our company and from our CEO, inshallah. So that's really, really great. And I'm honored to be here with you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Aisha. It's so nice for everyone to, voice their opinion and talk about all, because of what our CEO is going through. We have no clue. We cannot even imagine the burden that he's got on his shoulders. So I think if we go to worry about that, we won't have a head left. So it's best. He
And
knows what he's doing, so
yeah,
let him go forward with it.
yeah. Yeah, and I
So,
just want to say goodbye because I have to attend another session after this.
okay,
So I
thank you
think
so much for
I should
coming,
go.
Aisha.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank
all.
you so
Thank
much.
you, Aisha.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Love you all. Bye.
It's
Okay.
always my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Okay. So now Julie. Now we have Julie Pierre here. So how about sharing some of your experiences with us and how it goes and what it is, fun and everything put together. And plus you're running a webinar, so you have got a lot to tell us as well. So don't hold anything back, please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Ava, for having me, for inviting me on this forum. It's my pleasure, and I say hello to everyone. My beautiful sister, Julie Wen. She's one of the persons that I learned from, and I say thank you to her. I love to be amongst persons who, especially women, who empower themselves. And empowering women doesn't mean that you are more, how would I say it, more powerful than men, but women with a backbone, women who know who they are, who are confident. I just love being in their midst. And to learn is my goal. I am here, and I'm here to mostly learn because it's my first time that I am on this forum. And I've been excited from day one with Onpassive, being with Onpassive. I thank God every day for this opportunity given to me by our CEO, Mr. Ashmafara. I continuously pray for him every day because I just can't imagine what he is going through. And speaking of empowering women, his wife, oh my goodness, she must be a tower of strength, to be his backbone, to be there for him, to keep the family together, knowing that he has 2 young children, and he is, always at meetings, always, on the run, on the go, and it's for our benefit. And she is there just gluing this family, just keeping this family together. I marvel. I appreciate her, and I say thank you. And this is what we have to do. We have to continue empowering each other, uplifting each other. There's no need for any jealousy or envy. We just learn from each other. And like I said, Julie Wen is one of the women that I have learned a lot from. I remember one time I was at a webinar with Mr. Ashmafara, and I saw Julie broke down, and I said, yes, this is what I love about her, because she was able to show her vulnerability, to show it doesn't mean that you're weak when you cry. It just means that you show your appreciation. And she was showing her appreciation to Mr. Ashmafara. And I love that about you, Julie. Thank you. Thank you for showing us this side of you. And thank you, everyone. I'm honored to be here, to be part of this group. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Julie. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to listen to the ladies speak, and you talk about women empowerment. Women empowerment is something very strong, but also we need to keep in mind that it is our gentlemen who are behind us that empower us so much, and they really do back us, because without the backing, I don't think we would have been anywhere. So I think you ladies agree with me, don't you? Yes? No?
If I must say, Sister Abra, that doesn't mean that the gentlemen are behind us. We can be
not right
them.
now. I'm saying that.
And it's always nice to have a woman standing behind a gentleman, empowering them. You feel good as a woman that you can motivate, you can empower your husband, your partner, a man. It doesn't matter if it's just a friend. I feel so good that I am able to empower a gentleman, and I do it freely. I do it with love.
Great things to hear, and it's so good to listen to all of you ladies with such beautiful visions and talks, so on this thing, I would like to call upon Yasmin, please. Sister Yasmin, can you please come up and say something? You're muted. Okay.
Hello, everyone, and the panelists. And I'm so delighted that you invited me. I just rushed from work, and I'm just tuning in from my mobile in the kitchen. I'm so glad to be here. And Julie was talking about the best gift because it's festive. Some people talk about how we can help the rest of the people who are in need. In fact, the world is getting tough. with recessions, economic crisis. And I must say, the best gift I have, as Julie mentioned, is also Onpassive. I have joined Onpassive 2020, last year, I mean, August. I'm 16 months old with Onpassive. I have never been into digital or AI or social media, even if you say. So I have been given and opening my eyes by Ashmi Farah for giving me this opportunity. In 16 months, I don't know where I would be. I could be outdated. I would be lost into the system because everything is changing. And the only thing I like about our CEO is he's so patient and forgiving. Sometimes if I put his shoes on, I would never handle it, whatever has happened through this journey. That's my personal growth. And I'm so, inspired and grateful to be part of Onpassive and also the family of Onpassive with the sisters, everybody. This is the best place to be at this time. Secondly, the company has already produced the best business model. There's no place that you can find something like this. Everybody says that. And there's no, every company is coming like a unicorn, there is bumping road. There's no problem with that. Because those people who are listening and those people who are on this panelist, we have never experienced and heard or never been shared, have been given this privilege, what Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates gone through. We only know their better days. But we have been privileged because I have been working with a humanitarian organization. I am part of the political, parties in this country, UK. There's no inclusion. There's no sort of, common share, something that we belong together. Even in my country, nobody belongs together, even in the peace. But with Onpassive, there's something that you can be proud of. You are part of the process. So for this new year, the only thing we need to focus is, are you entrepreneur or are you a wannabe entrepreneur? Those things that we are already being given, take advantage of it. Try to teach yourself. Take little courses. Prepare yourself. The social media is out there. Every social media is also a kind of money. While you are doing Onpassive and while you are promoting your business, I don't need to know my CEO. Why do I need to wait and listen to him? Nobody sees. I'm 50 years old. I have never met. I have been working since I was 19 years old. I have never been connected to my CEO or never met him. So you have got a better, business model. We need to focus and upskill ourselves and take the advantage that we have been given. Thank you, everyone, and I'm so proud to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Yasmin. It's really valuable, actually, what you have shared with us. Because, yes, why do we really need to see our CEO? Our CEO is working for us. If he's going to come in and sit at the webinars, then when is he going to complete the task that he's taken on for us? So with that, I'm going to come back to our most beautiful lady, Julie Wynn. And it's back to you so that you can really share. And then after that, we come to Rekha.
Thank you so much, Ava. I appreciate all the kind words that you are all saying, but it comes back to you, because I believe that we are all in this space of Onpassive. We have some of us who have been in Onpassive for a while, and we understand the culture that is being here. And I believe what we are doing right now is we're creating that cultural in within ourselves, not only that within ourselves, but in our own community as well. And so what would you like to talk about? Would you like to focus on women empowering, or would you like to focus on the mindset or being an Onpassive? And so if you like to any topic, we can start talking about it, if that's something that we would like to. Anything.
I'll leave that to Rekha. Let Rekha decide, since it's Rekha and Mamta. So Rekha, please come on and tell us. Then Julie can help us on that.
Yes, thank you so much. First of all, Julie, you have been an inspiration, and you know that very well, not only for me, myself, but for many other, not only women, I would say, for every individual in Onpassive, because you have actually shown the path when you stood so strong behind, and you have been the pillar of hope and pillar of the strength to every one of us in Onpassive, and that's something that we cannot deny, right? And you have a lot in yours, you I I really, at times, when I see you getting so, I mean, emotional when you are in the webinars, and your eyes speak, your words speak more than anything on this earth. And that's so natural. So whatever the words, whatever you speak with heart. And the new heights that we know behind you with Onpassive, it is going, I mean, let's just stick to the positivity. And Julie, whatever you speak, that becomes a topic. That is
I
something I
appreciate
believe.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
so much.
appreciate that very much, and I do appreciate all the kind words. But I think majority now. Let's take a look at the world today, and I believe the pandemic of this entire world, and especially right now here in the U.S., is self-identity, right? Self-identity is, do we know truly who we are? Right? Onpassive is creating, and I'm talking about this, and I actually have chill in my body right now. And I believe the word that is spoken is the words that the Holy Spirit to me, that pushing me to say certain things. So I'm gonna say this. I believe that the struggling that every single individuals, men or women in the world, is knowing who they are. Onpassive is creating. Let's just put, the total freedom. Let's just put all the great things that are happening in Onpassive, the tools, the services, the people. Let's put that aside. But the purpose of what Mr. Ashmufara wants to do, he always say, Onpassive is creating for you to be the best version of you, right? Of me, of you, of everyone here. Now, what is the best version of you, me? When I say you, I mean myself included. What is the best version of that? It is a self-identity that we need to know who we are, right? In order for us to know who we are, whether or not it's positive or negative, the things that we need to work on, I believe it is now the time for us to sit down with ourselves. Some of us do meditation. Some of us, do all kinds of things, self-examining, all of that. We need to really sit down with our own space and write down who we are, right? My name is, and this is who I am. And this is something that I want to work on. And this is something that I am good at, right? So we really need to recognize that, because honestly, with you, and I'm going to be very vulnerable here with all of you here, is that, do I know who I am? Yes, I do know who I am. Do I know the entire total of Julie Nguyen? No, I explore myself every day, right? I everything that I'm sharing this with you, it's not something that Julie Nguyen is master at. It is something that Julie Nguyen is experiencing it. And it does very good for me. It does very well. So I believe the first thing that we all need to do is knowing who we are and be authentic to ourselves. And you know what? When we are being authentic to ourselves, people comes to us more. You influence people in the way of you being authentic, right? And when you are being authentic, me included, we are vulnerable. We're vulnerable for people that loves us, that connecting with us, and we vulnerable for the people that don't like us, that the haters, we call them. But if we spending so much energy and time to the haters, we lose the energy of ourselves. But once we understand who we are, we have that self-identity, we have that identity, then we stay strong, we don't move. And as women, as who we are the backbone of the family, not the male. Yes, the male could be the breadwinner, the male could be the head of the family, but we women are the people that the backbone of the family. Some of us, myself included, have been divorced. And I don't blame my ex-husband. I blame the decisions that we make. And I also said, it's because of me. And so what I like to share here with you, I bring this up, this topic of self-identity, of being the best version of ourselves, of all of that. I'm suggesting every single one of us spend time within ourselves. Give ourselves that opportunity to find out who I am. And who I am perfect. In front of God, in front of our Creator. He created us very perfectly, perfect. Whether or not some of us are experiencing some type of handicap, some type of disability, but in God's eyes, or in front of the Creator, we are just perfect. The environment around us making us in an imperfect way. And so I believe wholeheartedly, if we could be ourselves, live within ourselves, know who we are, become that individual within ourselves, and once we come to the world, all it is what comes from inside of us will come out to the world. And if inside of us, our identity is beautiful and perfect the way that we were created, and if every single one of us exude that to the world, I believe we can change one person, two person, the people around us, and start it from there. And so with the gift of Onpassive, this is how I see it in my mind. Onpassive, me, and within me are my children, are my family. The priorities are my children. And so with Onpassive being what it is, what is created right now today, as how my eyes can see Onpassive, it's very powerful. And it's powerful in the way where I could tap into Onpassive anytime to make my goal, to make my children's goal, to make everything, to do everything that I ever dreamt in life can happen, right? But remember, what did our CEO, Mr. Ashmufara, said? When you outside of Onpassive, you looking in, you don't get it. You don't understand it. It's complicated. But when you are inside of Onpassive, you experience the people around, you experience the development, you experience the top leaders. When I said the top leaders, I don't mean, us founders. The top leaders are the executive, the people behind that brand. Those people putting together this globe of Onpassive, and it gives us the power, the energy for us to be ourselves, be the best version of ourselves. Listen, every single one of us who have been follow with Onpassive and understood Onpassive, money, it's done deal. It's done deal. And if we keep focusing on money, remember, money, I believe, it's a temporary thing, right? If you have a lot of money and you keep spending on stuff, it's going to go away. It's not going to stay. But the values of what Onpassive is giving us, the values in the products, the values in the leadership, the value in the people, the values, the services, it will stay forever. And if we are tapping into that value of Onpassive, it never goes away, right? So I strongly believe that this is now the time that all of us together could spend time for ourselves. Be prepared for it. Because if we are not mentally prepared for it, or physically even, some of us have some health issues we want to work on. Sit down and write down the goal, changes, adjust things that don't work for you, right? And the best part of it is every single time you close your eyes and you imagine the live experiences that we are experiencing every single day. Is that the life we want? Right? Is that the life we want? And if it's not, we write things down and we adjust things. We prepare for what Onpassive is coming out, and tap in that power, that hope that we have. Making that adjustment, it's not hard. It's very easy. And I have to say, I'm proud that I have been making those adjustments. I work on myself. As you can see, I'm a human being. I have a very raw emotional. Yes, I cry because I feel that this is a blessing that was so much that I cannot accept it all. It's filled you up where you cannot contain it. But now I work on myself and I work on certain part, right? You let go certain unimportant part of your life, and all that blessing just come in and fill you up. And that's why you see that I'm getting emotionally stronger. It's because I'm letting go some of the things that I'm not needing it. So what I'm sharing here with you, I know it's a long sharing, but I do hope that you take some of that nuggets, that if it works for you, I would hope that you would apply it to yourself and make the changes within ourselves. Somehow we mold ourselves in the way where we're always happy. Nothing bothers us. The negativity, the haters, nothing. All we need to do is stay focused on what we wanted to do. And so that's my topic of sharing. And I'd love to hear from yours as well.
Thank you so much, Julie. It was so beautiful. I just loved it, and I'm sure the others also did too. And I'm going to ask Myra to elaborate on that as well, because I know she has a lot also to say on this. So thank you again so much, Julie. And it's over to you, Myra.
Sister Ava always wanted to put me in the spot, but it's okay. I guess that's all I'm here to share my opinions, my ideas, my perceptions, my belief. So I love the way Julie put all that, because I can relate to it. And I relate more in the self-knowledge, right? Know the self, because I've been exercising that for quite some time now. If you don't know yourself, nobody can know you. If you lie to yourself, you will never change, right? So it's good to do the self-analysis and know who you truly are, or who you think you are, because sometimes we don't even believe in ourselves enough to know who we are, right? So when you do the self-analysis, you know what you like, what you dislike, why you behave certain ways. Because sometimes, I behave certain ways. I respond to things too quick. And then I say to myself, why I did that? Why? But then again, remember, we are our experiences in life, all our life have shaped our personality. And sometimes we behave, based on those bad experiences that we have in the past, right? So you have to understand why I behave this way. What can I change? What can I change, and what can I stop and not let it bother me no more? And what is not good for my growth, and just push aside, And I remember when I was a child, our parents, they didn't know any better. And they used to say, oh, don't be selfish and this and that. They actually made us who we were for a long time, because we believe in all those taboos and traditions that they thought us, because they didn't know any better either, right? So, when I think of that, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. You have to be selfish. You have to think of you first in order to pour and give, right? And share and teach. If you don't know who you are and you are not selfish, then you will never learn and teach. And I always thought also, we are not trees. We are meant to move, to embrace change, to be better. Everything else is evolving out there. Everything from the healthcare industry, from the technology industry, from the space, everything is evolving. How can we stay stuck in one place? We need to do our best to learn each day something, that's going to make us better, more aware of things, sort of intelligence, because the more you know, the better, your knowledge increases, the better you are, and the more you contribute to others and to society in general. It's been a long journey for me in my life, because I'm not 20 or 30, right? So I call it a long journey of learning, and I will never, ever stop learning, because it's just so much to learn and so much to improve, so much to do for yourself, right? And as much as we learn, there is always a track of distraction, and we fall again and we go back to square one. So you have to continuously be learning and improving and knowing yourself, and knowing what you can change, what you can, what you can do better next time. The truth is that we cannot get stuck. Learning is not for children while they're growing up. Learning is for everybody until the day they go, because life is moving fast, and if we don't really catch up to life, to what things are happening, evolving, then we're going to get really stuck, and we're going to go back to square one, knowing nothing, not even ourselves. So it's important to stay connected with your person, with your one-on-one connection, if you believe, right? And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about the real connection that everybody have within their heart. Whatever the religion they choose, is irrelevant, because it's one connection with the Almighty, the Creator. And it's important to keep it afloat, to keep it always alive, right? And I think that's the reason why I never drown. And I never drown. I've been to experiences in life and nobody will ever know, or maybe, I'm not really open to talk about things like that, because I'm a little bit more personal about my things, and I wanted to keep it to myself. And I always had the wrong perception, and in that sense that I always worry about what people say, right? What a wrong thing to do. What a wrong thing to do. And I got stuck there for so long. And one day I set myself free. I say, I want you to think of me the way you see me. I cannot change your perception, but I always going to be me. I always going to know me. And only one person knows my heart, and I'm glad he does. And that's all I know, right? So it's a lot to talk. This is a big theme, and to speak, we can spend the whole day talking about this, self-development and knowing the self and all that. But this is a little bit I can share with you now. So I can go on and on, okay? But you don't want to hear me all day. So I give you the opportunity to. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Myra, for sharing with us. Yeah, this is actually a very large and wide topic that we can all share on. And this is thanks to Julie that she's opened it up. And we do have to know ourselves very much before we can even learn how to understand others. We got to know ourselves. And I think Onpassive has done that for us, helping us to open up. Whereas, I could never speak, generally in public or on platforms such as these. But then gradually it's motivated us, and slowly getting to know ourselves, sorry. We kind of opened up. So it really does help a lot. And if we really know ourselves, then yes, we can go forward, because our self-identity is the most important thing of all. So thank you, ladies. And so now I'm going to bring it. I see a new lady here, Shuparna, saying, would you like to share something with us? You can go ahead in
Yes,
Hindi
ma'am.
or English or whatever.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for inviting me, ma'am. My English not so good.
फिर
I
भी
am
आप
Suparna
हिंदी
from
में
Assam, India.
फिर हिंदी में बोल दीजिए, no problem, because we have translators over here for Mamta ji and Rekha ji is here.
Okay,
They can translate. आप हिंदी में बोल
Okay,
सकते हैं,
ma'am.
whatever makes it.
Thank you so
बोलिए.
much, ma'am. एक्चुअली रेखा मैम ने आज लिंक में सबको इनवाइट किए थे, तो देखा तो ज्वाइन किया. तो ये बहुत बड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी, जहाँ पर इतने बड़े बड़े लीडर है, सब बैठे, इंटरनेशनल. जूली मैम भी है, तो जूली मैम को नमस्कार इंडिया की तरफ से. और ऑनपैसिव के बारे में अगर बोलना है तो रात दिन अगर हम सोचेंगे क्या बोले खत्म ही नहीं होते. डेली का डेली इतना सेशन होता है. वुमेन का तो हम लोग करते ही है 5 PM को, फॉर भी बहुत सारे सेशन होते हैं, और कितना सारा टॉपिक बोलने को क्या है, कहाँ से आ जाता है पता नहीं. पहले तो हम बोल ही नहीं सकते थे, लेकिन जिस दिन से ऑनपैसिव को जाना, और सबसे पहले मैं ममता मैम और रेखा मैम, दो ब्यूटीफुल सोल, ब्यूटीफुल लेडी, ये दोनों का जो मेरे ऊपर जो जीवन का जो काया पलट किया है, इन दोनों को मैं बोलना चाहूंगी. 2021 में मेरे हस्बैंड जब ऑनपैसिव लिए थे, तो पहले MLM करते थे, तो मुझे लगा ये ऑनपैसिव भी MLM की तरह ही होगा, तो मैंने मना कर दिया था. लेकिन ऑनपैसिव के बारे में ममता मैम जैसे समझाते थे, चैंपियन में दिल की बात, वुमेन सेशन होते थे सैटरडे करके, तो मैं सेशन देखती थी, और मैम को देख के इतना इंटरेस्ट हुई ऑनपैसिव के बारे में. मैम का जो मतलब थॉट मेरा क्लियर हो गया. उसके बाद मैं खुद ही बोली मुझे भी ऑनपैसिव में आना है. हस्बैंड तब मुझे आईडी लगा दिया था, और उसके बाद देखते थे, सबको देखते थे, हरीश शर्मा सर हो, किसी भी लीडर को छोड़ते नहीं थे, वेबिनार इतना देखते थे. और जब चालू किया रेखा मैम ने वी वुमेन टू वुमेन, उसमें देखते थे वुमेन को कैसे आगे लेके आ रहे थे मैम. उस दिन 17 जनवरी मेरा 1 साल होगा, अभी होने वाला है. उस दिन जो मैम के साथ मेरा इंटरव्यू हुआ, उस दिन से मैम का जो विजन समझा, वुमेन्स को कैसे आगे ले आना है. मैं मैम को बोली, मैम मैं आपके साथ आज से जुड़ गई, मेरा आपके साथ यही विजन होगी कि मैं वुमेन्स को आगे लाना है. तब से मैम के साथ मैं जुड़ी हूँ, और अब मैम को तो पता है, सेशन में देखते ही है जो आगे जो है. तो ये दो लेडीज मेरी जीवन के ऑनपैसिव का विजन समझा है, और इनके वजह से मुझे लीडरशिप क्वालिटी जो डेवलपमेंट हुआ, इसके लिए मैं क्या बोलूँ, कम ही होगा. मैं हाउसवाइफ से डायरेक्ट लीडरशिप क्वालिटी मुझे डेवलप हुई, और मुझे अभी किसी मंच पर जाकर डर नहीं लगता कैसे बात करूं. इंग्लिश नहीं आती तो क्या होगा, जाके बोल दो अपने बात, आप लोग तो है ही ना, कोई ना कोई समझा देगा. तो इसी विश्वास के साथ मैं सामने आई. मेरे हस्बैंड बोला तुम कैसे बोलोगे, इंग्लिश तो नहीं आती है. लेकिन है ना मेरे पास, मैं ममता मैम है, रेखा मैम है, आप हो, तो हो जाएगा, दिल की बात पहुंच जाएगा. तो थैंक यू मैम, यही मेरा शेयरिंग था. थैंक यू सो मच एवा दशमुखी मैम.
Thank you so much, Suparna ji. And I'm going to pass it on to Mamta to translate for all the other ladies, and I'm sure she's going to do a fabulous job.
Thank you, Ava, for showing this much trust on me that I would be able to convey the things in a very right manner. Actually, I'm feeling a little bit awkward, whatever she has given me an honor along with Rekhaji. Her sharing says that she has started, actually, her husband was in some another networking platform and she thought that it must be like that. So I think so she was keeping herself away from everything. But as she says, it's not me that I'm saying, as she says that she had witnessed my program Dil Ki Baat, where I used to call upon the ladies from all across the India, and we used to talk about it because it was my firm decision that I need to take all the ladies on one platform and let them share and let them understand what Onpassive is, and let the people understand that whatever we are showing the plans and whatever we are saying about Onpassive, somebody is joining and somebody is happy and somebody is showing the trust on Onpassive. That was a key word for me, Dil Ki Baat. And she had shared that she had listened to me and got inspired, and then she asked her husband that she also wants one ID, and then Mr. Singh has already had one ID on her name, but gradually she had a meeting with Rekha ma'am, and where she was on Wow Woman, and she was asking the women to come up and share their thoughts and to show some confidence in the entire process and all. And that was the moment where she got inspired by both of us, and then she came up, and nowadays she's conducting the meetings day by day, and she's sharing over there, she is handling everything. And for this confidence and for entire actually she wanted to show that say it that she had got transformed entirely. Even we have seen it and we are really proud of her. Thank you, Suparna ji, and thank you, Ava. Over to you. You are muted, Ava.
Thank you so much, Mamta ji. You really you do an excellent job everywhere, and that I can vouch for it because I've come on your show not once, couple of times, and you have been such a you conduct it so beautifully that anybody will get attracted to you both. And I am one of them because you have always brought us that way, and the platform that you make it so very comfortable for everyone to speak on. So I can just only say thank you to both of you. And Rekha, would you please give us a good sharing on self-identity, because this is what we really need.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And first of all, I would like to thank everyone to be here on this Wake Up Talk show. It was a last minute call, and in just 2 hours, here we are together. That makes who I am. That makes who Julie is. That makes who Eva is. That makes who Mamta is. Just in one call, and we are all together with hashtag sisters. And the identity, if I talk about myself, who I was just a normal woman who used to go to the office after married, life with children, who just had one hope that my children would do better in life. I used to struggle I used to just keep their dreams ahead than anybody else's dreams. And if anything hurt or if anything came as obstacle in their life, in my children's life or in my family's life, just how to overcome them. That was just a simple life of a woman, as everyone knows that we women are a symbol of a house. Like, we have a house, we have a family, and we are just looking after the family, maybe father, mother, children, or the house, right? But from there, after joining on passive, who am I am myself. I am so and so, and I belong to a place where I am here on this earth to do something for the world. Because tomorrow, if I go, only my family will remember me, and that too, only the family who are with me, like my children's children who haven't seen me, they would not recognize who Rekha is, who I am, right? So my identity would be just with them. But On Passive taught me that who I am and why I'm here. It's just because we are here to do something for.
You're muted.
Yeah,
You're muted again.
okay, yeah.
Mm.
So who I am, and here I am today. Wow, this was a journey I never had a thought of, like it would come so far with Onpassive. But yes, Judy, you are one of them. When I saw you and Susie and few of the other leaders, I would call you leaders. Yes, you are. And when I saw every one of you, I said, "OMG!" I just just was, I used to say, I used to boost up that I belong to, or I am working with such and such big companies, and I get so much, the salary which I get is sufficient enough. I don't want to be with any other businesses or anything else in life. But the change, the where I am today, when I see myself, I am so confident. I can stand in any part of the world, in any stage, anywhere, and I can say, yes, we are here as human beings to serve the nation, to serve the world, to serve the universe. And I get emotional when we talk about who I am. I really do, because you see, from yesterday, or rather when I was being born, I was being taught to look after the family, to look after my brothers, to look after my sisters, to hold their hands, to take their bag, and to, to bring them home, um, to just study and to become what you want in life, just for yourself and for your family. But yes, when I learned when I learned who I am, listening to Mr. Ash Mufare, I said, no, this is not life. The life that I'm living is for myself. I should open up, and I should do something which is different than what I have been doing all these years. And here today, I really am so much thankful to God, and thankful to all of you to be the part of this beautiful vision of Mr. Ash Mafare. And let's just think in a positive way. If we were not here together in On Passive, we would have been living the same lifestyle, right, till the last breath that we took. No matter wherever we were, or we would have been doing the same things. Thank you so much, Eva, and thank you so much. This hashtag sisters is something being given by my sister. She's Julie from USA, and one day she said hashtag sisters, and it clicked me so much. Yes, we all are sisters, no matter from whichever part of the world we are. We are in as a family together with On Passive, and that makes us different from the world. New tops, new heights. Thank you so much, and back to you, Eva.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rekha. And I just love it because you have such a positive attitude and aura about you that you really make people feel comfortable. And well, I have a very special corner for you, so you know that. So but I'm not going to say it in public, but uh, it's amazing how women, when they stand up, they really stand up for not only for themselves, but for the families and for the nation. And that is something amazing. And women will always. So, on this, we'll have to ask one of our sisters here that she hasn't shared really on her self identity. Okay? Don't keep shaking your head because that's going to be you, Mamta.
Oh, thank you. And I would like to express my thoughts about it. Everyone's sharing was wonderful. I don't know whether I would be able to keep that much level to cope up with. But yes, Julie had started with this excellent topic, self-identity. She had mentioned that we have to explore every day. And every day, a new day and a unique day, what I said. I think so. Myra or Julie, somebody said, Yasmin, somebody said about the women empowerment. Right now, we are talking about women empowerment because now we can come up ahead and talk about it. That is also itself is having the sense of women empowerment. Julie said that we had to experience each and every day. We had to be authentic for every reason, and we have to identify ourselves. That is the reason we are talking today about self-identity. But dear sisters, hashtag sisters, let me tell you today the truth of my life. I was grown in a normal family, but my destiny and fate has never given me any chance to dream. We always talk about the dream. But I was not got, never got any chance to dream about. Whatever sufferings came in my life, I had come up with some solutions, moved ahead. Again, some sufferings or some problems came. I had sorted the solution, and today, in this end of 2023, if I am very confident, I'm very strong, it's the result of my sufferings. Self-identity, today, if you are asking me to speak about self-identity, even I don't know how I have shaped up like this. My duties are over, but now when I have seen Onpassive, I was so glad to see this, that yes, I can come up with the global platform as the teacher of Indian classical music. I can be the good conducting the good webinars. I can share something good. I can change somebody's life. If somebody was not there for me to change my life, but yes, I can change somebody's life. That is enough for me. I grew my child. He is now very strongly doing everything in the medicine. But yes, it should be there along with me. If he comes with me, we can change the lives of the people. There were so many episodes, and I should say the waves of the episodes that they came and used to come, but I was very strong. I don't know how to define myself with the self-identity. But now when the people met me, they say that, ma'am, when we look at you, we feel confident. We feel very secure. The girls came to me in my school. that they feel very secure. That is more than enough for me. I don't know what is my self-identity, but the people, the way they appreciate or the way they reply to me, the way they reciprocate to me, it means a lot to me. I don't know when Onpassive will actively come in our life. At that time, even I don't know what I would do. But that much for sure that I will do the wonders. Definitely. Thank you, Ava. Over to you.
Thank you so much. I'm sure everyone would agree with you. We all, some of us have our own, each one of us have a story to tell, each one of us. But everybody here has come out of it beautifully. And I'm going to go to Julie Pierre now, because she's got a lot also to share with us. And then I'm going to come to, I can see Patricia here, Patricia Parent, and if she would like to share with us once Julie is done. Julie, it's over to you. Julie.
Thank you, Ava. My identity, like our sister said, suffering has allowed me to find myself. I have been, like our CEO will say, to hell and back. I can write 6 books about my life. This is no exaggeration, but this is not the forum for that. What it has allowed me to do is it has molded me into the person that I am today with the faith that I have in my Creator. I have fallen by the wayside and I wasn't doing well. So I realized that the only time I overcome those obstacles that would come into my way is when I am grounded with my Creator. And this is where I have stuck to. Onpassive has allowed me to re-evaluate myself and to find my identity, my true identity in becoming a leader. This is what I wanted to do all of my life as a child. I remember I was told growing up that I am always, we didn't know better, so they would use the word bossy to me. Oh, you're bossy. You always want to be the leader of, if we're playing games, whatever we're doing, I'm always in the forefront. But yes, I may have been bossy, but like our sister Myra said, you are able to look into yourself and realize, you need to make changes. And Onpassive has allowed me to make those changes. I am of a more calm character. I take corrections much better right now. And I am able to relate to persons better. When I came into Onpassive, honestly, I came in for the money. And long story short, I was thrown out of the group that I belonged to, and I was left on my own. I reached out to a leader of Onpassive, and he nurtured me. He helped me grow. And one day I came up and I said to him, I remember I said to him, I want to have my own webinar. And he said, sure, you can do it. And I said, you sure? I still wasn't too sure about it. And he helped me along. And here I am, doing my own webinar on a Wednesday. And it is a challenge sometimes because I feel a bit intimidated when I come across people like Julie Wen. But it is good because I can learn from her. I can learn from those big leaders. So I thank God every day for Onpassive. I thank God every day for Onpassive. Onpassive is my childhood dream. I have been dreaming for so long to assist people, to help people. And this is my personality. I love helping people. I love, pulling people along with me, not only me growing, but, come along, sister, especially my sisters, come along with me. We can do this. We can do this together. And this is one role that I have in my church, that I'm part of a women's group, women's movement in my church, and we empower each other. We help each other. We grow with each other. We cry with each other. When one is down, we all, we support. We show our support, both moral support. If it's financial support, we put together and we uplift the other sister and we grow as a group. So I am so thankful for Onpassive. I am so thankful that Onpassive has given me the platform where I can grow as a person, where I can become a better version of myself. The strengths are there, but you need to refine it, and like Myra said, you need to find yourself. You need to dig deep within you and see that what you are doing wrong, it may not be quite wrong, but you can do it in a better way. You can do it in a more profound, a more way, in a better way, that you can be at peace with everyone and with yourself. So I am thankful, and I pray every day, sisters. I pray every day for our family of Onpassive. I pray every day for our CEO, Mr. Ashmafar. And I am so thankful. I am just hoping that one day I can meet him face to face and show my gratitude to, allowing me to being part of this movement. And thanks for all of the support that I have gotten from everyone in Onpassive, especially you beautiful sisters. Afa, I must big you up today, and Myra, and our sister Pat Parents. Thank you very much for your support, and all of you here on this forum. Julie Wen, you're my model. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Julie. It was absolutely wonderful. And I know you two also have a wonderful heart. In fact, all our sisters here are really not only beautiful from the outside, they have beautiful inside too. And I have seen that, in fact, on my own journey in Onpassive, self-identity, what I was learning is, I'll tell you, is Julie who picked me up and brought me to the limelight. And I thank you so much, Julie, because if you hadn't picked me up that day, I wouldn't have been able to open my mouth. And you know how nervous I was. You and Susie were the ones who really, on Speedy Live, that was where I first started. And no one, like Julie Pierre, there were many other webinars that I went to, and I got literally thrown out. Not only thrown out, I was literally, blocked by the mic, by the camera and the chat, and there was no voice. You couldn't voice yourself. Women out there were not allowed to voice themselves. Period. That's it. So from there, but I was, what I should say, I was determined that, okay, I will come out of it. And Julie showed me the way. And for that, I'll tell you, Julie, thank you so much. And I know because you are leaving, so I'll allow you to go. And thank you so much for coming in for Rekha and Mamta's talk show. So thank you, Julie, and hope to see you again soon.
Absolutely. Sister, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for all the kind words. And back at you. You guys represent all of what you're sharing here. I'm just an individual who continue to work on myself. to work on my self-identity, to work on the skills, the strength, whatever it is. And so all the kind words are now back at you because you are all representing that, right? I'd like to bring up one more thing because you're all keep saying that, you know, Julie, you're the big leaders, you're the leader. Did you know that you are all leaders? You are all leaders. If you had a one time in your journey of Onpassive help someone to direct them to a certain area or to help them in any way, that's what the characters of true leaders are. Being a servant of other, being in service for other people. Our CEO, Mr. Ashmulfar, our COO, Mr. Mohammed Kamal, our CMO, Mr. Mohammed Nazel, they all are servant leaders. They are doing everything they can in service of other people, not for themselves. So you are all here, are leaders. We are all here, are leaders, right? And what else? What other leaders do? Leaders are leading the people that follow them away from the fire, away from the panic, away from the negativities. So if you are seeing things that are negative out there, it's not something where we take it and share it out to people. That's not leaders. That you are the follower, right? So every single one of us are leaders. When you are leaders, remember, leaders, characters of leaders are in service of other people, for other people. You leading people away from it. True leaders also sometimes run into the fires to help put the fires out, right? So I am the leaders in my own way, but you are the leaders in your own way. And so consider yourself as a leader in Onpassive and consider yourself as a CEO of your life, right? Mr. Ashmulfara right now, I did share this post out there. He is the CEO of our business because he and his entire team are working feverishly day, night, every single second of their life and going back to hell, go back and forth from hell for us. That's a CEO. How do we do that for our life? And our life, it's including ourselves, our children, our neighbor, our community, our world, our entire world. How could we be the CEO of our life? Right? We all could. We are the CEO of our own life, of our own family, of our own community. And so I'm apologize that I couldn't stay any longer, but that is another thing that I would like for us to really think about it. I have my own self-identity. I work on myself, right? I work on my own goodness. And I work on what am I going to have inside of me to be able to share it to the world. And when I'm sharing that to the world, I am the leader. I am the CEO of my life, my own environment. How can I make that in the way where Mr. Ashmulfara is doing for ourselves? Now, one more thing. If we are facing some difficulties in life, and I use that for my own journey of Onpassive, because because we are human beings, there will be jealousy, there's be hatred, there's be revenge, there's all of that out there, right? But look at our CEO, Mr. Ashmulfara. He's facing that every single day. He's working with 200 countries because of seeing how he is going through that. It helped me to face whatever I'm facing in life, in world, in dealing with people. And so I would like to leave that nugget with everyone. And I do hope that we all could be the best version of ourselves, be the leaders in our own word, our own terms, and be able to surpass all that craziness in life. Someone has this mic on. all that craziness in life, that we will be able to face and share with. And we are a human being. We could be the best version of ourselves. So thank you so much.
Thank you,
allowing
Julie, so much. And hopefully we will have another beautiful sharing again, and hope to see you soon back on Rekha and Mamta's platform. So take care and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for joining us, Julie. Thank you.
Okay. Now we go to Patricia. Pat, you're here and you've heard enough, so you know what the topic is all about, and it's about self-identity. So we would like to hear something from you on self-identity.
Thanks, Eva. Thank you for inviting me here. And like I said, I had a slow start this morning, so I went into my back office and the first webinar that come up was yours. So it was awesome. Self-identity. That's a tough one because, the things that you go through from when you're here till you're here, they change your identity. They change who you are inside. But we have to remember never giving up. Because, I won't go into my past, but I've been through a lot of struggles. And I know my Lord has brought me through them. And I always call it a reason for the season. So each stage of our life was a reason, and it taught us for that season. And it brought us to where we are today. And I believe personally, it was against the crowd. Like it was my words today in Proverbs 13:20. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the compassion of the fools will suffer harm. So if we think about everything we've gone through and we keep moving forward and letting all the negative go, it builds us in our heart. And that's where we have to start. I believe my insight is built in my heart and it has to come out. If I don't have anything in my heart, how can I share it, right? And the Lord says, let it out. Speak it. There is enough abundance. Give your love, your peace, your guidance, your strength to everything we do each and every day. And I really have to thank the Lord for bringing me to Onpassive, because I would have never spoke like this before. Come on webinars. I used to attend many webinars. And like Eva says, you got booted out of the chat. You got booted out of but you know what? Never give up. Keep going. And I really do. I wish Julie was here, because it was Julie and Milo's show that gave me the opportunity to share a little bit about who I was. But I was shaking. My feet were shaking. Everything was. But you know what? I still do that today. Even speaking now, my legs are moving because you're nervous, but you're excited and you want to share your heart and you want to share your passions. And this is what Onpassive has gave us all the opportunity to do. We were all locked down. We all had nothing. But I have to go back before that because I ended up with double pneumonia, ended up on oxygen. But you know what? Never give up, because never, never. Everything is possible in our life to show our true heart to the world, to bring everything Onpassive has given us to each and every one. But it starts with the heart. Because if you haven't got that heart, the same one that Mr. Ash McFarah has, that brought it to all of us, we have nothing. And the fires that he goes through each and every day, let's burn those fires out with our hearts. We can smother it. We can smother it. Because everything is possible in Onpassive, and he gives us all the tools and solutions to do it and to be ourselves. We all are unique. We all have ours. self-identity, if that's what we want to call it. I call it the Lord fills me and I let it go each and every day. Because when God gives us something, my Creator, whoever you have in your lives, it lets the heart out. The sacrifices that we've went through is nothing compared to what Jesus went through, but he gives us that guidance and strength and wisdom and knowledge. And Mr. Ash was given the tech knowledge for all of us to keep going and sharing and caring and blessing others, lifting up humanity. This is what is in my heart. I haven't been able to give a lot, but I know, I vision it. I see Mr. Ash's mission and vision, how everyone will change their identity from where they were to where they want to be. That is the future. That's called hope. That's what the Lord says. Give yourself hope. Hope is the future. And Mr. Ash is giving us the future, the hope, the dreams. And he keeps telling us to dream bigger. And like Julie said, everyone is a leader, but it starts inside. You have to lead yourself with your heart. If you're not able to lead with a heart, I don't know, because we have to let the negative go. Keep the positive. No matter, go against the crowd. Don't follow the negative, follow the positive, and we will all get there to where we really want to be in life. And for me, that is to bless others so much. Change the way the world is right now. One person at a time, one family, one village, one province, one country. This is how we make the world change. And that is my goals. That is how I want my personal identity to be shown to the world. I don't want my tombstone to say, oh, we gather here or whatever. I want it to say, keep blessing others, move forward. That's what I want on mine. I'm sharing, you care. Keep going, never give up. Walk with the wise and become who you need to become. Be that leader that's in you. Be that unique identity that you're looking for. That's all the Lord ever asked. He made us that way. He gives us that. And Mr. Ash Mafara is giving us all that opportunity. I know I probably said I didn't have anything to say, but I think I said enough. Thanks, Eva, for everything.
Thank you
Julie,
so much.
everyone, I love all my sisters
We
and
could
brothers
go
in
on
Onpassive.
listening to each one of us, but I don't know how much of time we have. I need to ask Rekha and Mamta ji, because what do you say? We continue, because I still have another two more persons that.
Yes, we can, because everyone has a heart today, and
Yeah.
listening to everyone is the motive of hashtag sisters.
Yes. And okay, Rekha, then I'm going to continue, because I'm going to call upon Yasmin regarding this self-identity. And after Yasmin, I would like to call Sarita. Sarita, you can speak to us, whatever, whether in English or Bangla or Hindi, anything will do. Chalega, sab kuch chalega.
थैंक यू सो मच अवा मैम, मुझे मंच पर आमंत्रित करने के लिए, एंड थैंक यू सो मच रेखा मैम जो आपने लिंक शेयर किया. तो यस, बिल्कुल पहले रोक रही थी अपने आप को कि कैसे बोलूंगी करूंगी, बट लेकिन अभी सिस्टर पैट्रिशिया ने कहा ना, नेवर गिव अप. तो बिल्कुल गिव अप हमें करना ही नहीं है. और लैंग्वेज का तो बैरियर आज है, कल तो हमारे पास में नहीं होने वाला, क्योंकि ओ कनेक्ट में तो ये फीचर हमारा ऐड ऑन होने वाला है. तो फिर टेंशन की क्या बात है. और दिल की बात हो तो दिल की तो कोई भी लैंग्वेज होती ही नहीं है. आप प्यार से कुछ भी बोलिए, समझ में आता है. तो बिल्कुल जब हमारे सेल्फ आइडेंटिटी की बात हो रही है, तो फिर क्यों ना कहा जाए कि वी व वुमेन ही एक ऐसा मंच था जहां से कहीं ना कहीं हम सभी को एक पहचान मिली. और आज इतना कॉन्फिडेंट बिल्ड हो चुका है कि प्लेटफॉर्म तो कोई भी हो, आप अपने आप को बोलने से रोक ही नहीं पाओगे। एंड सभी ने इतनी बढ़िया, इतनी अच्छी शेयरिंग करी कि यस, मैं भी अपने आप को रोक नहीं पाई कि बोलना है भाई, मन की बात है, और ऑनपैसिव भी अगर साथ में है तो फिर क्यों ना करे अपने मन की बात। तो बिल्कुल एक जो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंट आया, एक अपने में आत्मविश्वास आया है, और कह सकते हैं कि यस, लाइफ में तो बहुत सारे स्ट्रगल्स हम सभी ने किए हैं, लेकिन आज एक जो कॉन्फिडेंट बिल्ड हुआ तो खुद के ऊपर विश्वास आया, तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ ऑनपैसिव की वजह से एक सोच हमारी चेंज हो चुकी है और कहीं ना कहीं कुछ बेहतर करना चाहते हैं। तो यस, पेशेंस भी है, बिल्कुल जो भी प्रोसेस चल रहा है हम इंजॉय कर रहे हैं उस प्रोसेस को, चाहे सिंगल हो चाहे डबल, कोई डर की बात नहीं है, क्योंकि ऑटोमेशन का बिजनेस है, सीखना है, सिखाना है, आगे बढ़ते जाना है। तो यस, थैंक यू सो मच मैम मुझे मंच पर आमंत्रित करने के लिए।
Thank you, Sarita. Thank you so much for sharing. Mamta, can you please kindly translate for the others?
Yes, thank you very much. Sarita ji actually has started her sharing that she is now very confident. All of the leaders are over here. Initially, she was not having that much courage to move ahead. But once she had listened to all of us, then she thought that why I should not go and share something. And that is the reason she is over here. While sharing, she also has mentioned it that right now we are here, for supposingly I am over here to translate her feelings and all. But now henceforth, when OConnect is having the translation, the language barrier would not be there. So she's waiting for that, and she's very much optimistic for the entire platform or this entire project. Because she is appreciating this unparalleled business. And as she had mentioned Patricia's name, that Patricia has told that never give up. So she had come up with that, she could get the courage, and she had moved ahead and shared over here. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mamta. Thank you for the beautiful translation. I would like to go to our sister Yasmin. Sorry, Yasmin, for the interruption, but please give us some sharing on your self-identity, what the topic is all about.
Yes, about self-identity, it's about the concept that you form through different process, and we all agreed that everybody has experienced it through hardships and struggles in life, and life and success are all a process of changes and struggles. So to have some kind of self-identity, for me it was a great change and discovering a new me when I stepped for the first day into Onpassive. So setting up your self-identity, first is you have to accept who you are, what you have got, because I'm a single mother. I work for my family. We have nothing more than that. I'm happy. You have to accept it. And always you have to look back those people who are misfortunate, who are less healthy, less economy, who have sick children. And then you have to know where you are heading, which is your goal, and focus it. For this 16 months that I was with Onpassive, thanks to everyone with this journey I've gone through with, and our CEO, I totally changed it and also find my self-identity over again after 50 years. I didn't know that I have artistic skills. I can create things. I can even learn. I didn't know I can learn it. I was so tired. I thought I wouldn't. When I want to take a course, I would say no this time. I'm not as I was in 20 years. Maybe I will never cope. Maybe I will fail. But this 16 months, I'm AI writer certificate. I have also learned short courses like to equip myself, to go with the trends. And once and for all, we have to look after ourselves. If you are 40 years or more, or from 35, you have to look after your health. Exercise. More when you also exercise, if you cannot go to the gym, there are a lot of exercise that you can do at home. It will help you release your stress, and it will give you more happiness. So focus yourself, and also keep moving. I also sometimes ask myself, why 1.4 million people has crossed past it? If God has got a reason. When I meet you by accident, or when I meet you somewhere, or when a group of people form into a reason, there's always a reason behind that. We all inspire our Ash, our CEO. We like whatever he's given us and how he is patient and forgiving. But I don't know what's happening to us. It's time that we look after our, look at this and hold hands. We all want to change people's lives, but if we don't change our community, that Onpassive buzzword family, we are not going anywhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sister Yasmin. And it was really, really wonderful to hear each and everyone's sharing, because it's so beautiful. It really comes from the heart, and each one of us have a story here to tell. And I'm sure that with these stories, we can move forward and help people instead of, like Julie just said and went also, instead of spreading negativity, why not spread the positivity in everything? I always emphasized on the positive side of, and all our sisters over here, all I'll say, are positive in this platform right now. But the ones who are negative, I wish they come out of it. They do not understand what they are missing. Just being negative, they are missing so much in life, because they're so busy hating people and looking at negativity that they do not realize that the good things are passing them by, and they have just lost track of it. So wake up. This is actually the real wake up talk show. Wake up with the times. Wake up to yourself. Wake up to everything that we have around us. Be more positive around your CEO rather than pulling him down every time he takes a step forward. Someone is there to pull him 3 steps backward. Why? If they were positive, they would move forward and not discuss any negativity, even amongst themselves. I think negativity is not allowed, and Onpassive does not bring on that. So with that note, I'm going to hand it over to Rekha and then back to Mamta to please do the closing.
Thank you so much. Wow. This was wonderful, and the way today you hosted this wake up talk show was amazing. Thank you so much, and
thank you for having me here.
The last words that you said, this is the wake up call, yes, for everyone. Negativity is just a state of mind. Clean that up, and let's be positive, because it's very easy to get negative, but it's a little hard to do positive things. But when you start doing the positive things, you will get you will get habituated to it, and trust me, you will attract many more lives to become something, or to think about themselves as well. So get that positive vibes into yourself, as Eva said, and very, very well said. Thank you so much, Eva. And yes, wake up. Time to wake up. Wake up your heart, wake up your soul, and stand with the vision, the mission of Mr. Ash Mufare. We all are together, and we will bring and make a beautiful place for ourselves to live, because tomorrow is calling us. Let's just plan that tomorrow together. Thank you so much, and Mamta ji, over to you.
You're muted.
Thank you very much, Rekha ji, and thank you, Awaji, for your wonderful hosting. Really, it was a wonderful show today, and we have learned a lot from you, no doubt about it. And today, especially today, when the last minute we had decided to come up with this wake up talk show, when we have started, I felt myself today I have become more richer because I met my new sisters over here, Myra and Julie, and wonderfully they had shared their thoughts. Yes, we are having the same line of thought, and yes, it was a wonderful, cozy webinar today. Yasmin always with to the point. Sarita ji had, yes, expressed in Hindi, but yes, she had a lot to say it, and we are very happy to see over here. Suparna ji also had come. Julie, no doubt, it was a spellbound sharing whatever she had shared. We all of us know, we are been listening to her a number of years, and definitely we are majoritarily inspired by her in every Only Founders webinar, and we are charged up with these two ladies, Julie and Susie. And Patricia, we had gone through many of the chats, but I was not getting any chance to contact to you or some another kind of with the social media or something else. We used to read your chats in the wake up talk show, and we had many a times said it about it. And really, I would like to express my gratitude towards you that we have learned a lot from you, especially the commitment, hard work, and may it be in any case, we have to not to quit the show. And of course, when I have seen you today, I was really in tears that God had listened to us and we could talk to you today, especially in this wake up talk show. Thank you very much. And do not think anyway, any day if you are coming, do not think that you are late. Your presence is priceless to us. So we are really thankful to you. Today's talk
just
show.
one thing along with
Yes.
Mamta ji.
Yes.
Adding just one thing, it is our Mamta ji's and mine, my wish come true that we are talking to you, Patricia. Yes. Thank you. We
Yes.
love you.
Many a times we had read her chat and we had expressed it in a live show, but we could not communicate to her directly as we are sharing the screen today. So today's show was last minute show, but it was a wonderful show. Julie had come up with a very wonderful topic today. I could not sometimes, when she was sharing, I could not distinguish whether she is inspiring us or she is giving us the spiritual note. Because if you listen to her in that way, it was really along with the spirituality. And I'm thanking to Julie's sister for being with us. She is a true leader. She has shown it by telling all of us that you all are leaders. It's a true sign of true leadership. Because when she was speaking to us, she by any way she was not showing that she is at that stage and she is guiding us. No, she becomes so friendly and she is so genuine, always a pure soul. I always appreciate her, and I'm so happy that all good souls are connected over here through #sisters. I'm so happy to take this wake up talk show at the advanced and modified level. If I'm not wrong, Rekha ji, please correct me. We both of us, we wanted to take this wake up talk show into the another level, and Abba has started this session with a wonderful hosting, and she is such a great pure soul that I do not know today morning since afternoon, as I mentioned it to Rekha ji when I was cooking and making the tea, and I was recalling Abba, and I don't know that is what this attraction is called. And really we had the call, and that call was so productive that today we are conducting this Wake Up Talk Show. I'm so thankful to all of you to be over here and get connected with all of us. Always, always, always to this Wake Up Talk Show is our show. And stay tuned with #Sisters. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mamta and Rekha. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I don't think we would have had such a beautiful session, actually. I really enjoyed it, and I'm sure everyone else on the panel and whoever came in also enjoyed it, and whoever will be seeing it will enjoy the sharing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Supremely proud to see Mr. Ash as the head of the family, and we are so in it to win it. Bye-bye. Thank you.
We are so in it to win it. And yes, you and me connecting together, and this connection will be for lifetime. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. God bless.